Hey everybody, this is Sean Powell. Let me cut this off real quick. I want to show you something, y'all. First of all, it's the 1st of January, right? You know people have got resolutions. You know people, they usually start dragging at the end of the year. So what are they going to do? They're going to say, okay, this is a new starting point for me. This is what I want. What's more better, sorry. I'm from North Carolina. What's better than finding a business that they're excited about to start for the new year? They got the whole year to look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? That is the mindset that's taking place around everywhere. It's easy to pick leads up, y'all. I had noticed for the last couple of weeks, even a little bit before January the 1st. Now I'm the type of person, I put the work in consistently, you know. So, but when you put the same work in and you pretty much have dialed in exactly how it's going to work, the amount of leads I'm getting from it is just from the sheer people looking. You know what I'm saying? It's that right time of year. It's that time of year to be doing it. I think a little bit's got a lot to do with weather, to be honest, a little bit. I think a lot of times when it's colder, people are in the house. They're not going to be out. They're not going to be with families in July taking vacations, unless you're in Florida, somewhere like that. But I think you get the idea what I'm talking about. I'd also learned in the past that a lot of times, if it's a really bad weather, if it's rainy and just ugly for a good deal of the United States, and I know that, my lead days are better. That's something I have noticed also. Now, there's no excuses not for getting out no matter what time of year it is, but I can tell you there's certain times of year that it really spikes. Now, I've gotten, let's see, 312. I've got a couple more leads since this picture was taken about an hour ago. Matter of fact, let me see what I do have. Okay, I got one more lead since then. I also got a new person signed up. I have not promoted. So this is another traffic hurricane. So that's 4 in the last 24 hours to sign up at traffic hurricane. Now, as far as that goes, let me show you something. At 8 o'clock last night, y'all, at 8 o'clock, I had 80 leads. Okay, this is my this is where I got my emails letting me know, and the autoresponder emails, blah blah. But it lets me basically know that someone's just opted in. You know what I'm saying? So I had 80 leads last night at 8 o'clock. My little boy wanted me to watch him play some games, and while I'm doing that, I'm the type of person. Now, I grant you, I set time aside every day for my little boy. Ironically, between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock is the deadest time for me to get a lot of results. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, that's from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock on the East Coast. So that gives me time to go pick my little boy from school, literally just kind of stay away from this, put my mind at just me and my little boy. We go get something to eat. He loves eating at Pizza Hut. We might go to Chuck E. Cheese. We might go watch a movie at the theater, whatever it's going to be. But every day he looks forward to those couple of hours at the park, or whatever I do. Anybody who's got time, y'all, take the time and spend it with your family, your kids, especially, y'all. My little boy and me have gotten so much closer since I've been free from a job. Thank God I'm away from that terrible 60, 65 hours a week, working 40 hours in 3 days every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. But I do it at a time that is best also for business at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So even though I may be getting comments on Facebook when I do my group posting and things of that nature, asking for information, I have learned that if I wait until like 5 or 5:30 or whenever I decide to start getting back onto this, um, and then answer in the post, it's going to enrich in the post at a correct time that more views are going to see it, because obviously I'll go back to the top of the post. Thinking like that, y'all, not only does it give me freedom and time with my little boy, it strategically works better, because if I've got a post, let's say this is a Facebook post, this is an initial post, and I've got a couple of comments down here below and likes and things like that. This thing's got some age on it. You know what I'm saying? It's matured. It's a maturing post. And then I come back at the correct time that people are going to be sitting in the group, and I'm in a group with 80,000 people. Bam, there you go. Now, if I give a great answer, what's going to happen? It's going to impress people. People are connecting with me because of my answers just as much as anything. Even if this person who asked the question don't even ever look at it possibly. Now, I'll tell you something else too. If you friend request someone, friend request them, and then tag them in the post, even if they have not friended you, you're going to find them in the Facebook group. Okay, unless they've got it set where it can't be tagged, they're going to be found. Okay, so that's something else that's going to help you out too. These are little tricks I've learned along the way. So, but yes, y'all, if I'm getting a lot of people putting likes and comments and I'm tagging them saying thanks for the like, and I've already sent out a friend request, and if they really appreciated what I've done, don't you think they'll appreciate it when they see it 2 months from now? Especially if I don't change businesses. You understand? That's how you build a hell of a list on a friends list. Now, even though I've got a separate Facebook group for just that, and I've got several thousands of people already has asked for likes and friend requests, that's just part of being smart with what I'm doing. And these people are going to see the same group over and over again when I post it. They're going to see me as a go-getter, right? Okay, now, when they decide to finally come through, in which they will, when they decide to finally come through because of me being consistent and good at what I do, perfecting what I do just about, then when they go through, they're going to see a new friend me on Facebook for a other account. And that's the one that I use for this one right here, right? So now it starts to make sense at how it all fits together. So then when they frame me on this one, they're going to see me active in this group every day. I don't group post on my business Facebook posting account. I group post in the other account that's over here. And this is dedicated just for that. Okay. I know, to me, it has really, really worked well for me. Also, if I tag anything, if I do anything on my timeline, I really want to tag it, I can tag it to this one. And they get to see that too. The people is also. So it does give me a chance to kind of, connect with that also. But I will say the way I've been doing it right now, y'all, is a hell of a way to get a friends list on your, on your Facebook while you're group posting at the same time. It just works. I dedicated this because I needed to learn how to do things, study things, and it just gave me freedom to do so without constantly being messaged by my group, of all these people that have already put in the business that's connected to me. This gives me a chance to free this up because it's hard for me to post in a group without some of these people starting. I know it sounds counter, kind of counteractive what you're thinking, but it really works best for me. It keeps me clean and lets me stay focused to what I'm doing, and I can grow more that way. So that's why I do that. Okay, from 8 o'clock last night to I actually posted for about an hour and 15 minutes. I think I said that here. From 8 p.m. to 9:15, I posted in open Facebook groups while laying on the couch watching my little boy play Xbox games. I woke up to 32 new leads. Most came from Facebook group posting that I had did, and some from Traffic Hurricane as well. Okay, let me show you something. I'm averaging at nighttime, usually about 3 o'clock in the morning. The leads that I've got coming in the middle of the night are coming from Traffic Hurricane. That's what I've noticed lately. So a lot of times when I go back and look, I did not get a count on these yet. I haven't even clicked these to see who they were. But you can see right here at 10:32, I had hit 100 ad pack. I mean, I'm sorry, 100 ad packs, 100 leads. So within basically about 2 hours, I'd gotten 20 leads right from itself. I had already quit posting at 9:15. This is overflow from it, so I'm saying. So I know when I start group posting, I'm gonna lay down on the couch, watch something on TV, and just keep posting. I'm gonna enriching those posts that have these people commenting on, and it's gonna start up with winners right from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be and that's how you do it, y'all. It's consistency by just getting the ball rolling. I can go to bed and wake up. I wish I knew what number I was on when I actually quit posting, but I have no idea. But you can see it's 20 of them in an hour, 20 leads. And then at 4:30 to 4:33 a.m., I had 32 leads total from 8 p.m. when I first started. So an hour and 15 minutes worth of work. And yes, I'm sure, I don't know how many it's going to be, maybe seven or so, maybe five. I don't know how many leads I've got, but I'd say 5 to 7 is about getting to be about average now per day that I make from Traffic Hurricane alone. And y'all, if you're looking at 32 leads and if you got 7 that came from it, that's a right nice little percentage. 32 sounds a lot better than 25. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes good sense. Here's something else I wrote too that you might want to listen to. I have inherited a feeling that I get from applying a lot of action. When I am not doing so, I kick myself in the butt for it. Every time I look at my sales and my leads numbers, knowing I can do a lot better than that. Okay, that's just because I'm used to applying action. If I'm lollygagging around the house, loafing around the house, now I've had days where I was a little burnt out and stuff, but you know what? I do videos, and then I try to stay consistent what I'm doing. I think the number one thing is once you figure out that you're not going to quit. And I've said this so many times before, and you stay focused in directions of getting out to people that are not in your business. Don't hang around a Facebook group full of people that's already in that business because they're already in that business. Yes, you need to make comments at times and things like that, let people know that you're active in the group and that you're part of that, so your new leads can see it. But don't spend 85% of your day inside of a Facebook group that's already got the people that's in it. You're not getting out to new people. You're just not doing it. If you want to grow, you need to get out and get around people who are like-minded and who are not in your business. Those groups with 80,000, 120,000 people, 75,000 people in it, those are like-minded people. They're doing what you're doing. How like-minded can you get? You understand what I'm saying? So getting seen is not the problem. It's standing out. That's really what Facebook is all about. But yeah, once you've done it enough, and especially if there was a leaderboard, man, I can already tell you, motivation to me is a leaderboard. I love a good leaderboard, especially in the business I believe in. I'm gonna kill it. But the leaderboard is not going to lie. It's going to tell you what you're doing. So, in my opinion, um, if I'm loafing around the house, I think the leaderboards in my first business I got into or really helped me a lot because I couldn't do it to myself. If I'm number one on the leaderboard and I'm only 12 ahead of somebody else, and I know that they're getting the work done, it motivates me to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So the leaderboard not only does it motivate you to get on that leaderboard, it excites you when you see yourself up there. It also excites people to see that they're underneath you and they're on that leaderboard, that you're on that leaderboard. You know what I'm saying? It's letting them know that obviously their person's doing something right, especially when there's 10,000 people in a business and you're hovering at the top, if not number one. So little things like that. That helped me kind of motivate myself to stay at that level where I wanted to be. I know when I'm lollygagging, let's put it that way. And I started to kick myself in the ass because I started to look back and say, you know what? I should have been putting work in. I think you can see right here, I've been putting in, let's see here, what did I have? I had 4 new signups right here. So that lets you know I'm putting the work in. The lead numbers are coming in. I'm just using my tools. What I consider my tools, Power Lead Systems. That's a given. If without this right here, I wouldn't have anything. You know what I'm saying? This shows people my own words explaining the business, Access Elite, Power Lead Systems, how to put everything together, show the results right here. To me, that's the glue that makes everything fit together in the first place. But here's another big tool I've learned to use. Traffic Hurricane, y'all. I mean, use it, man. It's the same thing. If you've got an audience that's being watching, if it's Facebook, if it's whatever it is, if you know they're there and they're seeing it, it's not about just being seen. Now you got to play. You're gonna have to get in there and play to do it, pay to play, whatever you want to call it. But the number one thing is you've got to learn to stand out. I think that's the biggest thing, and that's what I learned from this. If I'm my leads just all of a sudden started falling off real quick, and I know that Traffic Hurricane's still a hot item. Everybody's really hitting it. Look at the Alexa rankings and see the curve going up like crazy. Then I start to say, you know what? Maybe my ad's getting wore out. Maybe it's getting old. Maybe it's time to update this. It's always time to address issues and ask yourself, what do I need to do different? What can I do better? Now, I will tell you this. Traffic Hurricane is managed better. It runs better. It looks better. It is a better system, period. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. I'm not just hypothetically saying this. I know for a fact that it does what's supposed to do. Now, you're talking about somebody who had right at 1,000 ad packs, right? Rolling over ad packs consistently. I never, listen to this, y'all, real good. I never got the lead numbers I've got now, and I've got only 27 ad packs or 26, however many ad packs I got. Never had lead numbers coming through like this. Compare that to 900 ad packs rolling over every day. How many ad packs am I getting? How many views potentially can I get seen? So what does that tell you? It tells you the business, it just works better. Everything about it works better. Learn to use your tools. Learn what Traffic Hurricane is for. Use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Yes, it's great we get paid. Yes, it is. And if the earnings drop down below $1 a day, who gives a damn? Because to be honest, those 7 leads a day, 5 leads here, and such, that stuff starts adding up, man. How much is that going to be worth to you? Understand the business is what it is and it works like it's supposed to. It does a good job. Let me finish this because I don't want to keep this video from making it too long. Do better. See, I do take time and set it aside for me and my little boy every day. But the days of just loafing around the house all day watching TV and doing nothing else, those days are over. It was over when I started when an online business. To be honest, you can't have that burn in your stomach without feeling you can get sick. If I just sit there and not have my phone at minimum posting, or something like, you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. House all day, TV and doing nothing else. Those days are over. That TV is not going to build your business or brand me in any way. I am a comfort. I want you to understand this, y'all. It may seem like a little bit of a struggle right now because you haven't figured everything out. And it doesn't matter what way you're picking. Just pick away. I'll pick away and stay focused at it. I am comfortable applying action every day. I am comfortable applying action every day. Now, yes, I enjoy doing YouTube videos. And you know what, y'all? If I sound happier now, I love this type of business. I love, a rev share like this. And I know where it's going to go, and I'm excited about it. Hell, I don't even know what I can do. I can do a video on anything right now and be excited about it because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. Things won't blow up like you won't believe. That's something that everyone should get to a level of doing, getting comfort in applying action. If you are where you're at your level. You're at your level. You know what? It's not going to lie. It's going to tell you where you're at. If you're getting 3 leads a day, you know what? That's 3 leads a day. That's almost 100 leads in a month. If if I was getting 3 leads a day and I really believed in my business and I was reaching out to those 3, because you got time at 3 leads a day to email someone and say, hey, look, y'all, I'm sorry, but you're going to build momentum from that alone. You're going to impress the hell out of somebody if you believe in it. And what's going to happen? It's going to produce momentum. Then what are you going to do? Tomorrow, I've got somebody brand new that came in my business today that started doing ad packs or bought excess lead or whatever it was. Tomorrow, those 3 leads that I get, I've got some more credibility now built, and I'm more excited because now I know what I'm doing works. You start the ball rolling, you get it going, and you don't quit, y'all. You just let it keep building up. Before long, those 3 leads aren't going to be 3 leads no more. If my first goal, I remember mine, was reaching 10 ad packs a day. I'm sorry, 10 leads a day. That was my first initial goal, right? So in my opinion, when I first reached 10 ad packs a day, 10 leads a day, I felt like I had done something. Y'all, the difference between 10 leads a day and 50 leads a day are not as different as you think, because I wasn't doing anything different at the 10 leads a day, not much different. I just understood things better. Then when I finally made my first day, I made 36 leads in 24 hours. And I was like, wow, I felt like I had gotten to that next level, and I appreciated my own efforts. And the best part is I learned how to do it myself. But I would say for a lot of y'all, your lead numbers are not as important. Lead numbers are not sales. There's a big difference. And if you've got time to babysit your people, and if you're only getting 3 leads, you can still succeed. And I tell you something else too. It's not a lead race. But if you've got some good content that they're going through, especially if you got something that they get to connect directly with you with, then you that's the glue that you're looking glue, y'all. You're looking the glue between you and these people. You and these people. Whatever avenue you go down, think about that glue. How they gonna connect with me? Because if you are keeping yourself out of it, solo ads is all you're doing. And they don't get to meet you. You're screwing up. You're screwing up, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. And that's how you got to think. How am I going to get glued between me and the people that are seeing my business? And once you figure that out, y'all, you don't have to have a lot of lead numbers to do that. And I know some of y'all have heard me say this before. Off my YouTube channel, I have no idea what it's doing now. Maybe it will show itself in just a second. But whatever we wind up, my YouTube channel itself, it didn't matter how many leads I was getting. This thing's going crazy. Didn't matter how many leads I was getting per day. If I was getting 9 leads a day, but if I was only focusing at YouTube, every one of those 9 leads had connected with me. In the world of Excess Elite, y'all, I would make a lot more money with YouTube than I did any other way, even though it was only 9 leads a day. It's because the glue was there for something at a high, $1,000. That's a lot of money to behind something. You understand what I'm saying? So in some ways, it's it it's not as big a deal to get lead numbers as you think. If you're using a funnel of any sort, especially Yellow Brick Road or some of the new ones that Frank Calabro is going to be coming out with, and I'm sure I might be inheriting into my Power Lead Systems sales pages and things of that nature. Lead numbers do count in the sense of you want to get as many people to come through. One of the best things that Yellow Brick Road's got going for it is the one things I'm not excited about. FutureNet. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm not excited about it. Traffic Hurricane excites me. Seeing the ratios of very few people and looking at the 4 signups out of it just. And how many signups I got here? Let's see here. No sign up here. A new sign up here. New sign up here. New sign up here. You know what I'm saying? These ratios of people who come into this, get the big picture, start interacting, and get addicted to this thing are so high. FutureNet to me, I don't get those results, but it is the foot in the door because it's free for people to come into. My opinion, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but my opinion, Traffic Hurricane would be a beast of a front end business for something like Yellow Brick Road. Will it happen? Probably not. I doubt it. It may be a different funnel or something like that. Somewhere maybe a different name or whatever it's going to be. But if it did happen, I would be on board that big time. You know what I'm saying? I just after 40 signups of FutureNet and didn't see people really going active, and here I am not even really using Yellow Brick Road and getting really good results just from my excitement in a business and learn from that too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really think that it was Traffic Hurricane's going to explode real soon. I appreciate FutureNet because it gets people in the door, especially off of cold leads who don't really know who you are. And if they get a chance to be impressed with something, and then they get in the Facebook group itself, and then they get to see the big picture, then they go diamond, then they go gold in Power Lead Systems, and potentially even Access Elite members, then that's one way. It's a plan B, in my opinion, using a funnel like that. And that's what FutureNet is. It is a little bit of the glue that gets them to the next level. It's the sticky part, I guess, that helps people come in. So I appreciate FutureNet for what it is. I'm just not excited about it. Another business in the past, I'll tell you the exact same thing about. It was Four Corners. I got over 30 some members in a month, and that sounds great. No, I really wasn't feeling it. It was in a funnel that was using Traffic Monsoon. I was loving Traffic Monsoon. People wanted a funnel. They did the $18 to use the funnel, because why in the world do you want to bypass leads? It's going to turn into members, and that way. So, but you never seen a video at all in all my channel where I'm talking about Four Corners, just a Four Corners video. And guess what? It's probably not going to ever happen with FutureNet either. But that's what a front end business is. It's something small. People that maybe aren't ready to go to the next level find excitement in it and a really good funnel, and that's what they use it for. So, y'all, I'm going to end this video. I could talk all day long. I absolutely enjoy Traffic Hurricane for what it is. Let me see how many cash links we got here. Bam, there you go. I tell you something else I've learned to do too. I will be group posting in Facebook with what I'm doing, and while I'm doing it, I'm paying myself to do it. So I click the first one right here, and then group post for a little bit, and then go to the next one. I'll wipe out all these right here. Why is this important, y'all? And if you're coming in to Traffic Hurricane, yes, you need to have these bad boys. I think you saw I had 23 cents yesterday. I'm at 38 cents now, because if I'm not doing it, why will other people do it? Now this is 35 active. I've got about 95 people sponsored right now, something like that. So I've got about a 1 out of every 3 that's going active ratio. But if they look over here and they see nothing but zeros, they're going to say, in a year's time, I've got thousands of people that I've sponsored, and they're going to say, well, if Sean's not doing it, it must not be important. Do you really want to shoot yourself in the foot over that? And you do understand that you get 100% match. So whatever they're doing, this is where the $22.54 come from. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I've done 38 cents. Imagine in 6 months' time, y'all, that how much this is going to be. In traffic monsoon, it was over $500. It was probably close to $600 in 6 months, in a very short period of time. In a year's time, y'all, that's $1,000. And yes, I said this before. I've had many years where I didn't get that much in tax returns. If you really want, I'm thinking that, y'all, $1,000. That's 20 ad packs. That's going to be rolling over up to potentially 60 ad packs before you mature if you just let it roll over. Hell, some of that's great. You know what I'm saying? So yes, cash links do add up. It becomes important. A month from now, it becomes even higher. When I really start getting this thing rolling, I may even have some contests where I'll contact people and say, "Look, y'all, whoever gets the most cash links within this time frame underneath me winds up getting $100 or $50 or something like that." And watch this bad boy grow like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can set rules like that if you like to motivate your people in your business. So I will say this, I am going to buy an ad pack right now. Let me show you this. It's real simple. Somebody never set up a banner. You go to set up a banner, it's going to look like this basically. Title it, whatever you want to call it, won't matter. It's just going to be something you're going to see. Yes, you need a banner, y'all. If you need one, if you're in my business, you want to use mine, you're more than welcome to. Um, Most of mine are business oriented. I left this one kind of a universal. Only just shows the amount of money up here and it gives a little storyboard. But yeah, you get your banner wherever you want to go from 720 by 90 and the 125 by 125s are the two best ones in my opinion. Target link, y'all, is just going to be where they're going to go. This is nothing but a glorified button. When they hit that button, where are they going to go? They're going to go to this one here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it's going to be for. And that's it. So when you're setting that up, all you gotta do is do that, and it's going to check it to make sure everything works and everything is. You'll see it makes sense. Let's see which ad I want to do. I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, when it's time to buy ad packs, y'all, you click buy ad pack here. Now, usually, I would highly suggest going with Payza. If you've got solid trust, that's fine too. Bank wires, y'all, is usually about 4 to 5 days turnaround time. Obviously, you have to send money from your bank to there. If you're going to go big with bank wires, I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's not a bad way. I had used PayPal inside of Traffic Monsoon when I first started, and I bought $3,500 worth of ad packs right from the get go. The fee would have been so much cheaper with a bank wire. I think a bank wire fee is like a flat for me was like $20, something like that. But remember, this is out of the United States, so maybe a little more, but whatever it is, if you're gonna go big, bank wires are fine, y'all. Go ahead and get you up. I would say your first goal is to reach 50 ad packs. That's what I'm going for right now. I've got one of my friends I talked to on the phone yesterday. More likely, we'll be doing, going over 50 real soon, real soon. So I'll probably match him as well. If not, you can go further than that. But right now, because I got money in my account balance, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna go to preview. I'm gonna go to pay now. I'm gonna say yes, sir, Bob, and I'm gonna go back and see my number 27 sitting up here. Now let's see what kind of earnings I've got going on here today. All right, look at that, y'all. It's gonna be $1.16 here. And so it's going to be about 4 cents a hour, somewhere like this. That's going to be about $27, $28, somewhere in the ballpark. Plus the fact that I'm making referral commissions from people underneath it as well. So I think things are really starting to set up and starting to do very well. Um, I love it. So I didn't mean to talk so much, y'all. I'm going to end this. Click the link down below, y'all. Go ahead and sign up at Traffic Hurricane. I show you some really good proof of income in here, things of that nature. Sign up at Traffic Hurricane at minimum. Start doing your cash links. Yes, get yourself a Payza account. You can go buy ad packs, y'all, without putting money in Payza. You just get an account with Payza. That's personal account. Username, password. It's all sitting right here inside the Traffic Hurricane. And once you've done that, y'all, all you really got to do then is, use your debit or credit card. Pay for it through it. Pay for it through your Payza. Through your Payza account, and then you have your ad packs. There's a limitation, I think, for like 1,000 without getting verified. But a lot of y'all, it's going to get you started in the first place. If you want to go big, that's great. Verification is usually within the same day to maybe 24 hours inside of Payza. Faraz Patel does an excellent job. He's the CEO of Payza. He loves these type of businesses. He loves Traffic Hurricane, and I appreciate him for what he does in Payza too. It's rock solid. Click the link down below, y'all. If you need anything, I'd be tickled to help you out. All right, appreciate it.